Now whip it good.
Hello, welcome to WIP IT Thursdays with me, the Nats Commandant.
Good morning.
Our fellow customizer friend, Custom Cannon, is out of power from a bad storm. Tree almost hit his house. Big old tree. So hopefully everything is all right there. And about to wrap up, finishing up Solar Man Adam. I've been tracking down misplaced the bracers for this, and I was going through my stack of parts over here so I can figure out what I did with them. Get those. Back on that to the side. And basically, the only thing left to do on solar is do final assembly on them. And got Darth in the house. This StreamYard, party on, Darth. Come on, StreamYard. I'm frozen.
Yeah, but you're not. I can still hear you. It looks like we're both frozen. Nope, I'm still.
You're just on camera. I hope you're doing well, Don. I need to find out.
Me too. I haven't really spoke to him in a while. Well, to be fair, I haven't really spoke to anybody. I kind of checked out because of some issues in amongst my kin.
Hope everything's out right now.
I mean, no, but we've grown accustomed to it, I suppose.
Yep. I think my computer's had to turn on all bunch of crap. So I'm hit the task manager to see if I can kill.
Well, I'm gonna get the boys out after it, huh?
Well, if you're not busy, Hulk Smash, I could use some assistance because I don't know if I want to keep my I think I might need to reboot.
Great show.
Yeah. Microsoft like to put them updates out and screw everything up.
Yeah, they do.
Let's see. Justin Booth, I used some sick time so I don't have to work tonight. Hey, I'm glad good use for it. Come hang out with us.
Yeah. Come hang out with the cool kids.
Yeah. What is going on? Firefox is like draining all my resources right now.
Firefox.
Yeah.
People still use Firefox?
Yes.
So I got a thing of stickers. You'll never guess what they're of. I was like, oh, that's
Bananas.
cool. And it was like $6. So I was thinking like there'd be a few stickers in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's almost 100 in there.
Nice.
So I got stickers for days. If I send you something, it's probably gonna have stickers on it.
Name field. Hi everyone. Hello. Hello, hello, sir. There. Trim down this visor.
Man, these do not want to play ball.
Cans dropping in and say you can't get on the night. Hope power back on sooner than later. 90 degrees is too hot to sleep. Tomorrow I get to go buy a chainsaw. Hey, at least there's upside. You get a chainsaw.
Yeah, but it's never great to have to go impromptu buy one.
Depending on what you're going to use it for. Are you kidding me?
I mean, never.
Or
always.
I thought I was done with this and something just scratched the forehead of Cyclops. Or the Cyclops head, or Solar's head. I was like, you bastard.
Man, the out of my eye.
So now he needs to touch up. That means I gotta reseal it. Switching booth in all serious. I had a doctor's appointment at 3 o'clock. Didn't feel up to going to work, so I used the 2 hours of sick time. Understandable, sir.
Man, I just willy-nilly my sick time. But they can't ask me why I'm taking sick. So there's that, at least.
Nick on his forehead keeps me from finishing up Solar tonight. I can at least get the body together. And one thing, people hard to take off the neck piece, but when you're painting your parts and stuff, always cover up your ball joints and other joints. You don't want to build up a paint on those things. Then
They're precision cut instruments.
yep. Plus two, you paint over them, they tend to stick. There you are.
Hey guys, how are you?
Mr. Don, your face is on camera.
Oh. That's crazy.
You privilege the audience with that pretty face of yours.
Yeah, I don't want to break anybody's business, you know?
Win my task manager and kill a bunch of stuff, so computer straightening up a little bit. Windows likes to put everything boot up on you, start your computer. Now, what female should I use for a base for custom Talia-Ghul? Depends on what kind of look you're going for. If you're going for like basic cat suit style, you can get by with using a Shriek or
Black Cat.
I would say that the black cat that uses the well, black cat, you got like the furry gloves and the furry boot lower legs, so you got to swap those parts out.
Yeah, those would have to be swapped with you could probably swap those with shriek parts, the arms and the legs. But the that upper body is great for Talia.
Oh, the articulated Black Widow, that would be good too if you had access to one of those. She's a very acrobatic character.
Yeah, I always thought of her in the cat suit whenever I think of Talia. I think that's a good look for her.
Arkham video game look. I'm not familiar with that look. I don't do gaming stuff anymore. I haven't long done.
Anymore?
Way back in the day.
You mean the 2000s?
That's like 24 years ago now. I'm going to mute myself for a second.
Hey, bud.
Missed you, man.
Yeah, we got most of it ironed out, but it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed last Sunday too. I had my nephew came over. It was like a late Sunday evening visit, and I was like, oh, okay. We just ended up, talking and talking. All of a sudden, I'm looking at the time. It's 11 o'clock. It's like, oh, I missed the stream.
Yeah, I had a very similar situation. Man. Fuck's sakes.
You're right.
There's got to be a better way to skin this cat.
Yeah. I ran into a little issue too with a custom I'm working on now. It's gonna be a lot more work than I expected.
I saw your post, but I didn't really have a chance to look at it.
Oh, that last one I just did? Yeah. That's an old custom. I'm still playing catch up with the old ones that I've never posted on Instagram. Well, then again, I barely started posting anything until recently on Instagram. So. But yeah, this is one I'm working on now. CE knows the situation with this one because he actually sent me a head for it. We both bought heads, and he did the mod to fit the body that we're using, the Abomination body. So, but yeah, it's the arms that I decided I'm making an A-bomb. I'm trying to make an A-bomb, so I'm using the old Abomination body and the smaller one. And I didn't like the fact that the arms just look too tiny on it, and A-bomb, it looks like he's got more metal, not metal, scale, like more plating on his armor plating on his body. So I grabbed some armadillo arms, and I was just going to swap at the bicep, but those biceps are totally different. They're almost like squared at the bottom when you pop off the shoulder at the bicep, and it's like the bottom of that shoulder is like squared off, whereas the Abomination arm has like a classic, goes like tapers into the bicep. It's yeah, and the shoulder now, the only thing is to use the entire armadillo arm because the those biceps are not going to fit onto that arm, onto the Abomination shoulders. So I'm gonna have to do the peg mog that you were talking about, Collector.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna, you know what we didn't notice? You remember when you were comparing the Abomination and the Armadillo shoulder peg?
Yep.
that one thin shoulder peg that you had, that I guess it was maybe the right arm, I can't remember. The other arm has a thicker one, almost as big as Armadillo's.
Yeah.
You remember when they used to do that with the old Build-A-Figures, where one leg would be smaller than the other, the peg, and one shoulder.
It keeps you from putting on the wrong parts. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, at least I might only have to do that one shoulder peg on. So.
That's a little pig.
That'll do, pig.
And that's the other one. They're both same size on this one. On Armadillo.
Oh.
On the.
No, that's a Gamerverse one, right?
Yeah, this is the Gamerverse.
No, we're using the little one, remember?
Oh, you.
For A-bomb?
Oh, A-bomb. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over there from on the other side of the desk. I can get to him right now.
Oh, yeah. No, one shoulder peg's bigger than the other. It's like, okay, yeah, they used to do that a lot. Yeah, they used to prevent people from putting the wrong parts on, right?
I remember, like, I was looking at purchasing a part from a Build-A-Figure part back in the day from somebody. I couldn't get him to understand when you're looking at the figure like this. This is the right arm. This is the left arm. This is the right arm.
Oh, jeez.
He couldn't understand it's flipped when you're looking at the figure. And it's like, I give up, dude. I don't want the part. You can't tell me if it's the right or left side.
Oh, man. And he couldn't
He's
take
like,
a picture.
this is the right. No, that's the left because you're facing it. You turn it around like this, then this is the right.
Oh,
It's like, I'm being nice. It's like, I give up, dude. You just don't want to listen.
Ugh. I had a guy I was wanting to buy something, and his handle is like "Go Vegan Now," and I was like, "Hey, I want such and such," and he's like, "I got a soldier builder." And I was like, well, what builder are you talking about? Are you talking about builder 1, 2, 3, or the last one? And he's like, well, I said soldier builder, and soldier builder really is only applied to this one, and it's this one.
mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna pass.
Yeah.
If we're already having problems with an A and B question,
But actually,
yeah, nope, thank you.
I'd like to bust off the boots I'd already glued on. I realized where these are the resin I'm using is very fragile. And I'm just trying to get them off the leg. I just cracked them, and it's like, crap. And so what I'm going to do this time around to attach them, I'm going to put a coat of epoxy over top the legs, then slide them on. That will take up the void and reinforce everything.
Just shoot you, sir.
So that will fix that issue. So I'm going to designate one right and left. My right and your left.
Which, yeah, I was about to say, which is the right, which is the left.
And because the reason why the sculpts are the same, other than the way I'm going to modify them. So I'm going to take for the the feet to pivot, I think it takes this off over here.
Yeah.
These have not been cured yet either, so they're not hard. I'm actually going to do the modifications before I harden them, so they're got a little bit of flex to them.
Easier to work with.
I need to start buying more better resins. It's got tougher and get more durable. I've been buying the standard resin, and it's
so
brittle.
In order to get like resin that's got a little bit more flex to it, is that just a whole different resin you have to buy, or you have to like do some kind of mixture?
Yes and no. You can buy the tough durable resins, but there's this one guy who does a lot of 3D prints. I subscribe to him on YouTube. I can't remember, and on Instagram. He does like a custom mix. He does those custom action figures, like the DC figures and stuff like that. And he does a custom mix of resins and makes something like pliable plastic. Like an action figure. He makes it turns it in like basically action figure plastic.
Okay, so it does have some give then.
Yeah.
I assume that's important if you're doing like thinner, like maybe like weapons, like just say swords and stuff. Probably better to have a little bit of flex to it, right?
Yeah. Well, with swords, you get the trade off too. If they're too soft, they curve.
Yeah. Well, bigger swords like the ones you have for like lore and stuff like that, those should be stronger. Like maybe like katanas and stuff that are thinner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which will be better if it's probably if it has a little bit of give. I'm just thinking in case of like falling or whatever. Like,
oh, even if it's tougher resin, falling, its resin itself is just fragile. Because when Bruton face plant the other day, last week, and broke one of his tusks, and had to fix that.
I'm surprised though. It was only the tusk that broke.
Yeah, because he's heavy figure. Face planting is, of course, face planted where I do my reviews at, and there's carpet in there, so carpet monster ate the part of the tusk.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I had something that somebody made a 3D print for me, resin print, and the thing fell off my shelf and just shattered. I was like, wow, I only found a little piece of it.
Oh yeah. I also had a resin piece that a friend of mine made for me, and it shattered as well. And he's like, "Oh, I don't have that mold anymore." I'm like, "Oh, it's all right, man."
Actually, I was thinking about you today, Don, and I totally forgot about these things. For some reason, I just happened to see it. I was doing some research on the project that I want to do in the future. But remember those Home Depot skeletons? Did you ever get into those things?
Yeah, I got 2 of them sitting in there on my shelf.
Those things are like actually a bang for the buck. They were like what, $5 at Home Depot up in the down in the US?
I think I paid $5 for the 2 of mine.
Oh really? Yeah, because I know they were $4.99. I guess if you got it later, like after Christmas, after Halloween, they probably would have gotten cheaper. But yeah, my buddy picked up a few of those and he sold me one. I was like, wow, those things are like pretty good articulation for a cheap thing. And the joints are actually pretty good too.
Yeah, for it to be, for what it is, it's really good.
Oh yeah. Wish it was a little bit smaller.
I mean, it ain't one of these bad boys, but
definitely not.
Which is my new favorite skeleton. We were talking about which one I like the best.
Which one is that?
That's the Mystic Legions, the Builder, the 2.0 body.
Oh, okay, that looks amazing.
Mythic Legions.
Yeah, man, I like that.
It's very good. Very, very good. Like I said, it's my new favorite.
No, I'm just looking for a very cheap skeleton. I remember those ones that they sold, I guess, in 12 packs. Those Halloween decorations that you hang. No articulation or anything. I'm just looking for something like that. I got a couple of those laying around.
Are you gonna go to Legion's Con this year, Don?
It's 26. I'm sorry, what?
Are you gonna go to Legion's Con this year?
No, I haven't bought a ticket or anything. Nobody's expressed any interest in it, and my wife is dragging her feet about it, and we didn't have anything to do with Sam this year, and it's just too many things working against me.
Mm-hmm.
But I had fun last year, man.
I just happened to see a post that Jason from Spiro Toys is talking about. He's looking forward to the show. That's the reason I knew about it.
Heard pretty good guests at Fan Expo this year.
You what now?
Fan Expo in Toronto. I heard there's some pretty good guests showing up there. I got to look into it. My nephew was telling me about it.
Where's the old iron at?
Doing this mod to the ankles is definitely easier for a hardened resin.
Although, to be frank, $26 for that figure is an absolute steal.
I thought your name was Don.
It's worth so much more than that to me. Really great.
Okay. I am going to.
Unfortunately, nobody's allowed to have them. I saw a post in the Cabal, and they were like, how much are their skeletons going for? And this one dude's like, $80-$90.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I hate that shit, man. I mean, you buy it, they're $26 each, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you buy all 4 of them, you can only buy 4 of them. That's about $80-$90. So you tell me you're going to sell one and make all your money back? Come on. Stop fucking people over. How about that? I wonder how much heat that transfer paper can take.
Wow, what a bunch of celebrities that are going to be at Fan Expo this year. I'll give you the rundown here. The guy from Shang-Chi, Rosario Dawson. Bryce Dallas Howard, Marissa Tomei, Helen Hunt, Christopher Mintz Class, Machete, Danny Trejo, Gina Carano is going to be here. Wow.
Danny Trejo?
Yeah, Danny Trejo. Monica Baccarat from Deadpool and Gotham, and Alan Tudyk, Dolph Lundgren, the guy from Blue's Clues, Giancarlo Esposito, the guy who played Gimli in Lord of the Rings, who else? Rose McGowan.
Did you? I heard a recent story about like with you got played Gimli and the dwarf in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Come to find out, there's some of the scenes he wasn't acting. He was actually having a reaction to the makeup, and he didn't know it. He started having like basically a psychotic break.
Really?
The makeup he started to believe he actually was a dwarf.
Oh man, talk about psychedelic. Wow, that must have been a bad hit, man.
So some of the lines he was giving was genuine.
Jeez. Oh my god, the guy who played the Tick is going to be here too.
Which one?
The live action one, Patrick Warburton. The guy with the
Okay,
deep voice.
there was 2 live action Ticks.
Oh, the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. Ben McKenzie from Gotham. Wow.
A-list group.
Sophia Boutella. Oh my god. The Trailer Park Boys are all going to be here. And the guys from Letterkenny, the whole staff, the whole cast. Wow. John O'Hurley from Seinfeld. Oh my god, the Soup Nuts is going to be there too. What's his name? Larry Thomas from Seinfeld?
Yep.
Oh, a bunch of people from Seinfeld. No soup for you. Okay.
Letterkenny was fun.
Alpha Proto says hi, Frank, to Don.
Yeah, this is not going my way.
Stop, take a breather, buddy. Sometimes it's best to walk away from something. Name Without says it was the guy from Sliders.
Yep. He played
Gimli guy, right?
Gimli, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really good actor.
Oh yeah, he's played quite a few different roles too. The Untouchable movie where Sean Connery played that role there. When they did the TV series, he played Sean Connery's role for the TV series.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where's this? What are we talking about?
The guy who played Gimli from Lord of the Rings, the dwarf.
No. What you said? This was a con or show or something?
Oh yeah, you know how they got San Diego Comic Con. The big one in Toronto is the Fan Expo. It's pretty huge. I've never been to one.
The Fan Expo does like cons throughout the year, all over the place. They do one they just had one in Tennessee in July.
Yeah, the one here in Toronto has always been really big. A lot of people were complaining a few years ago that they overcrowded. Like it's just way too many people.
Close. It's not exact, but it's pretty close to the skin tone on the Warpath.
Which armor is that?
Warpath. Up here at the Warpath torso.
Oh, okay.
Actually, get by just dry brushing over top of that arm there and be good to go.
Well, he's going to be wearing the vest, so you don't have to worry about the back either, right?
Yeah, I'm still got to pick part of it though.
Yeah.
So we've all seen the Deadpool movie yet?
I have.
I think it's safe to say it's been, what, 3 weeks now?
Oh, if you want to talk about it, we need to play the video first. Here we go. I got it. Now, everybody's been warned.
So what'd you think?
I liked it.
I like it a lot.
It's the most fun I've had watching a Marvel movie in a good while.
I just love how direct Ryan Reynolds is. He doesn't care. Making fun of Marvel in a Marvel movie.
Yep.
Making fun of Disney in a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
That too.
Well, that's not new, but it was just done well.
Yeah.
Remember, like they try to make fun of Disney and stuff, and like some of the Phase 4 stuff, but they had horrible writers, so the jokes fell flat.
I just like to know how much of that was ad lib too. Like, I mean, Reynolds is known for that, eh? Like he just goes off and starts his own little rants. So, like when he brought Wolverine through the portal the first time and wearing the suit, he's like, and when he wakes up, he's like, "Oh, welcome to the MCU." He kind of entered at a low point, but. Oh,
I like how you kept calling him Peanut.
Yeah. Still, that's got to be one of the best movie intros in a while, man.
Yep. I've seen some of the clickbait websites is like, oh, they're just copying She-Hulk from the twerking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Although she was the first. Or was Animal Man the first?
So what? First what?
Comic book character to talk to the audience?
Oh,
The fourth wall. Oh, Deadpool did that way before She-Hulk.
well, She-Hulk was doing that in the comics too, though. For
Yeah, she did that a long time ago, but it was predominantly just on her covers.
yeah, it was just on the covers itself. The fourth wall didn't happen within the story of the comic.
So I mean, I don't know. Are we counting that? It did happen.
I don't know if you can consider it true fourth wall breaking, though, unless it actually happens within the storyline.
Name without saying, anybody heard the idea from the X-Men 97 creator for a Blade Farewell movie? Yeah, Reynolds is pushing for that too. He's trying to get fans behind the idea.
Well, he's talking about getting the guy that did X-Men 97. That's a little different take on it. But yeah, they're pushing for the Blade movie, but not. I've not heard about the X-Men showrunner getting the Blade. Of course, he got fired from Marvel, and they're not even inviting him to the award ceremonies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got. Even though got up for several awards, they never invited him to attend.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty funny. He was like, I'm the only one that's ever played Blade. I'm the only one that's ever gonna play Blade. And Deadpool was like,
Okay, technically, I know at the end of Eternals, you never really saw Blade, but would you say that was him?
Eternals? What?
Yeah, I know.
Blade wasn't in the Eternals.
At the end.
yeah, at the very end, when he was looking at the cursed blade.
Yeah, when Black Knight he opened up the
Ebony blade.
holding the ebony blade, and then you heard a voice, and it was the guy who's supposed to be playing Blade. What's his name again? Ali. I forget his last name.
Marshall Ali.
Yeah. Do you consider that him playing Blade?
Nope.
I'm guessing it was his voice. You didn't see him. That was the point.
Eternals don't even take place in the main Marvel universe. They make sure they've written that off.
Did they?
Where's the giant Eternal sticking out of the earth?
Oh, there's not going to be a part 2.
Nope.
I don't typically get aggravated at little stuff here and there, but I heard someone refer to the MCU, the Marvel, the movie universe as 616, and that hurt my feelings.
They did that because of the Doctor Strange movie.
It is,
It is not 616.
yeah.
Namathon says She-Hulk was doing that in the late 80s. She literally ran through the pages of her comic books to save some kids, and she was breaking the fourth wall in her book.
Ugh.
I didn't start reading comics until like the early 90s.
Oh, dang. I seem to have lost my phone.
He's back on.
Give me a second to see if I can locate that thing. Look at my beautiful new picture bomb going.
You make quite a few of those, huh?
Yeah, and getting the scaling just right is difficult. Well, this one slips over, it looks fine, and I got the post inside. And I got thinking, like, well, that's going to scratch the paint putting it on. So, let's try to make smaller ones. That'll be the diameter of the wrist. I can just drill and put a post in it and just stick it on. I put more supports on these too. When I first printed them, I just went auto supports.
Yeah.
And I had issues with the prints.
Hey, Sector 2813. Evening, fellas.
Good evening.
You thinking of a second weapon hand for the character? Maybe like a blunt force object?
Actually, I would like to do a blaster.
Oh, that's a great. You can do both. Why not?
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cool because not only his limbs, his whole body, he can do things with his whole body.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a turret coming out of his back or something. Some kind of blaster. That'd be cool. He's got a peg hole at the back, right?
No,
Oh, he doesn't.
Vulcans don't have those. Oh, the updated Vulcans with the like Vision does, but the Black Panther didn't have one. My nipper's upstairs.
Some big scissors for that jump.
Yeah, I'm going to break the tips if I don't cut them.
Yeah. I showed you that picture. That was my hand that's sculpting. I still gotta learn how to do that. Nah, it wasn't bad, but I mean,
It's not bad size there. More streamlined, smaller.
that's the size you're going for then?
Do what?
Is that going to be the size you're going for?
Yeah, I think so. I like that size. These are all bigger. The smaller one is or the one I go with. It's closer to his wrist size.
Yeah. I'll wait for Dawn to come back. I'm gonna have to get going. My wife's working later, so I'm gonna pick her up soon.
I'm back. Hey, you only missed like 16 messages. Home Alone, the wife was in Canada for a few days, and then now she's in Virginia, I think. I don't know.
Okay. Took me a second to realize what you were saying. I thought where we were talking about Fanboy Expos. Like, why were we talking about the Home Alone wife? Kevin's mom?
And the wife.
I thought you were talking about the Kevin McAllister's mom.
I'm not sure where to put that beautiful new piece of art I have, but I'm sure I can find somewhere.
What about that wall right near where the t-shirt is?
Just right in front of the t-shirt, huh? That's mean.
No. Either above the t-shirt or on the the wall beside it.
Cover up,
Where's the
cover up the shirt.
light right there?
You don't care about family no more.
Come on, I brought family around here. Is that a light? Oh, that's cool. What about like right up? Okay, what's that? Is that a corner right near where the T-shirt is?
Yeah.
To make out. Okay, so what about on the wall next to the T-shirt, or just above your shelving there, or whatever that is?
That's my wife's wall.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so these are ready to go.
She's adamant that wall right there with the light up skull is hers as well. But she's not strong enough to pull that down. So
I did buy some airbrush supplies today.
Airbrush, eh?
We got some cleaner.
At first, I thought you said hairbrush.
I got some Wicked Colors black. I got some reducer. So I'm gonna try to get my airbrush station set up.
There's my time, guys.
your time.
Yeah, I gotta pick up my wife.
Okay.
Yeah. Short and sweet visit.
Just leave us here to our own devices.
It's 8 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
That was at 8:22. Yeah, she gets off at 9. So
He's in the chair downstairs watching his laptop. Chillaxing.
Gen Xers, they boomers had to get reminded. Hey, you got kids. You know where they're at.
yeah, we were never home. Our parents forgot about us sometimes. Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
Hector. You have a good one too, buddy. Thanks to everyone in the chat. See you guys later, and thanks for having me, guys.
Have a good evening.
Have a good night.
Too.
It's good to see you.
Thanks, you too. Later.
Later.
I'll tell you that 4 o'clock was pretty rough on me this morning.
I bet.
That's not good. I really struggle to see the black on black. Which I understand that's the intent. That's the reason they do the black on black, so it's hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
But Jesus. Cut a 50-year-old man a break.
That looks good. Now I'll replicate what I did to this one over to the other side.
You're gonna wreck a cape, huh? That's
Yep. Wreck a cake.
that sounds like a plan.
My sister's coming tomorrow and bringing the new puppy.
Like your new puppy or her new puppy?
My new puppy.
Yeah, what you
haven't been around. I was getting new.
What you mean with a new dog?
I've been thinking about getting one for a while. Plus, my dogs right now are senior dogs. One's kind of want it like really to help kind of like perk them up. The little one, she's fine. The other one, I think it's going to help her a lot.
get them up, get them moving.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of where people have gotten puppies. It's really helped senior dogs.
This is a weird decision.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the skirt that was on that Darth Maul,
Mm-hmm.
and they just sewed like a divot into this side. It's placement and how they did it. It's a very weird decision. What do I know? I'm just some guy that messes around for fun.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. After hours.
I did buy a coat and pair of pants for the werewolf here.
Oh, nice.
Because I wanted something nicer than what I could produce, you know? Man, trying to get this out of here is really... There we go. There we go. I got it. Hold on. Man, that thing is in there. I don't know what they did, but they did a good job. Ding dang dong hatchet knot. Which, for those of you that aren't from the South, that's when you tie a knot in something and it's so horribly knotted up that you gotta have a hatchet to get it out.
We'll need a black trench coat for a project later on. That one character, it's got wears the black trench coat and the skull face of mine. I'm gonna work on building him eventually.
New York City.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you, why is this so hard?
And why did I make another left boot instead of a right boot?
You see they offered up a Darth Maul for pre-order?
Oh, they did?
Yeah. Made me feel doubly, triply silly about buying that $70 one.
Well, they put this head up for order too.
Although, to be fair,
To be fair,
the one that they put up for pre-order doesn't have the soft goods, as it were. Yeesh. Well, I tell you, this is the problem isn't cutting a thread and cutting a thread out. The problem is making sure not to damage the fabric, though. I'm not sure why I'm being overly cautious about damaging the fabric, as I intend to get rid of it as soon as I have my my way with it, so to speak.
Giggity.
I'm not gonna keep it around or anything. Really just to not even gonna pattern off of it. I'm just seeing what they did, how they did it. Because I wouldn't necessarily want mine to mirror it or look like it.
Right.
Look at that, I got it out. Don't think I hurt the fabric either. I think they caused more damage to it than I did. So it's two pieces sewn together at the top and then sewn on the sides and sewn divot on the other side. And they super glued it in the spot, and that's trash. But it works. Does what it's supposed to. Okay, so looking at it, it is just a flat with like little sprigs cut into it.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is exactly the same, just flipped. All right, so that the sprigs, the ones, the little links that they cut will be in front of the wide part. Okay, let's see. It's not bad.
A bit wider.
I bought some graphic paper to draft my patterns on. It's like some of the best idea I ever had. I feel like maybe somebody should tell me about this just there.
You should get some graphic paper and draw out your patterns.
I mean, shit, it's only been, what, 7 years since I've been started sewing? All my patterns look like trash because they got like all these other lines that I had to use for reference. Some of them horribly crooked because I can't draw a straight line to save my life. It's really crappy about Canon.
Yeah.
I hate living in Hurricane Alley. Back when I lived in Mississippi. Tornadoes and hurricanes are a way of life. Back then, though, I've been outside in the eye of a hurricane with 140 mile an hour winds on every side of me.
I haven't never experienced it.
So you wouldn't have to live in the South for very, very long.
Well, I live in the South.
You say you live in the South?
Yes.
I thought you lived right south of me.
Southwest Virginia. That's my chick. Southwest Virginia is still south. I know it's debatable on some people, but should be good to go.
Send the girls a little message. Make sure they is all right.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I bought 4 of these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my niece was here with me.
Yeah.
And she was here. She was sitting at the table when I opened the box and opened it.
Yeah.
And I was messing around with it. And she was like posturing like she wanted to mess around with it. So I pulled out another one. She's like, "You got another?" and I opened it and I gave it to her, and we sat there and then played with the skeleton for like 40 minutes, almost an hour.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just posing her around and laughing back and forth, you know, but she'd never really posed a figure before, so all of her junk was like, I want the leg sticking out way out here, and I want the arm all the way up here in the air, and now let's see if I can get him to stand up. And then I pulled the other 2 out to throw the box away.
Yeah.
And then I went over there and put the box in the burn pile, and when I came back, there was only one skeleton on the, you know, one unopened skeleton on the table. So I just ignored it. I figured she hid it from me. You know, as your kids will do. And I went to walk upstairs, and I looked, and she had put it in her little to-go bag that she for packing to go home on Tuesday. So she had put it with her stuff to pack to take home with her.
Yeah.
And then she kept expecting me to say something to her. And right before she left, you know, right before we went to bed, she's like, "You didn't see where I put it?" I said, "I absolutely saw where you put it, but if you want to have it, if you want to take it home, I'll be more than happy to give it to you and let you take it." She's already sent me like 8 photos of where she's posed it around her house. And then she started talking to me about sewing clothes for it, and she sent me a little mock-up of what she thought would look good, the skeleton to be wearing. So she's all in on that skeleton, man.
That's awesome.
She's like, "I think his legs are too thick, but I really like him. I think he's really cool." I'm like, "Oh yeah." You should go look at my giant shelves of skeletons. I got a lot of them. devised a new lighting system for my shelves. I've been trying to get that worked out for a couple of years now, but I think I finally got it. I bought these bar lights, but they're motion activated, so when you walk in the room, they come on. And they're battery operated, yes, but they have a little charging dock. So when they discharge, they run out of battery.
Mm-hmm.
They're magnetically clamped to the shelf, so you just pull them down, put them on the charger, and then when you walk back in there, you just put them back on there.
That's cool.
I mean, is that a pain in the butt? Yes, but is it a bigger pain in the butt to wire all that stuff?
I think have these ready to go into the curing station. It looks pretty good. It's getting things symmetrical after you start modifying them. Come up a little bit more on this one on the back.
They need to be asymmetrical anyway.
SDA in the house. Family. Then we got
family, 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 family.
Yo, yo, yo.
all right. We got boots ready for the curing station. Yeah, it's a lot easier to modify these things while they're still like pliable. Try to modify them after through the curing station. They're more brittle once they come out of that. Good to sand off some of these sprue marks on the swords. I made sure to put enough on there so it didn't get warping like I did last time. The slicer tool, it's got an auto support function on it when you put your sports on. I had a pretty good look at it most of the time, but these, you just didn't put enough supports on that to support the tips of the blades, where it's just a irregular shape.
It says here that hackers have stolen every social security number for every American.
Don't doubt it.
I mean, mine's my Geneva Conventions number, so it's a matter of public record.
Well, shit. But I remember back in the day when you used to, you go to the grocery store, or every time you write a check, they ask you to put your social security on it. And people end up starting just printing their social security numbers on their checks.
Yeah, also my driver's license number, my very first driver's license number was my social security number.
I think mine as well. to come out with the alphanumerical numbers, replace it later on. You see Jazzwares is starting to start doing anime characters.
Which ones?
They got My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, and Jutsu something where they hunt curse spirits. I've been watching that anime recently. I just can't remember the last part of the name. It's Jujutsu something. I got pulled up here. Jutsu Kaisen.
Are you gonna do the Spawn Kickstarter?
Nah. I'm not that big. I like Spawn, but I'm not a huge fan of it.
I do like medieval Spawn, and I do like like the regular Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much my limit.
Yeah.
But if he ain't got a soft goods cape on these bad boys,
He started doing soft goods lately, but so it's hard to tell.
it's going to be a pass for me. The one I currently have is good enough.
All right, let's put my parts in the carrying station. Where'd it go? There it is. I misplaced the visor insert for a second. For solar. Redo his paint on his forehead.
It's gonna start getting ugly at my work.
It don't sound fun.
Yeah. What can you do?
What would you do for a Klondike bar? What you doing? You're off screen.
I'm not. I'm right here.
Hmm.
I'm gathering intel.
No, I can't see you, so you're off screen. Now, where'd I put my gold paint?
Yeah,
Did you get my gold paint?
I might have. I'm very tired. I just start picking up random stuff when I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
I'll be right here.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Well, I mean, try not to be a transformer. I tried to convince my son to go to the grocery store with me to get milk and some marshmallowed Fruit Loops. But he didn't want to go. Sad, really. I'd really like to have some marshmallow Fruit Loops.
We now return to the Transformers.
I'm back.
You know, I could tell.
It's real subtle, but I just wanted to. Now, what did I do with my gold paint?
What's your biggest concern when you paint something?
Biggest concern when I paint something, that I have clearance enough when I start putting together something don't rub.
Trying to tell me to worry about your prep work.
Yep.
Non-existent prep work.
Also, too, sometimes you gotta worry about the way paints will react with each other too.
I know somebody that'd be jealous of that. I'm not sure. I mean, I can't go to bed till after the void does, so I'm kind of stuck.
All right, got the body together. Got the heads together. Went over. I had like a spot on the neck. I had to fix that. Before I put the heads back on, I need to let the paint set and cure for a few days. Make sure nothing's soft. Even though it's dry the touch, it's fine to touch. But one thing's getting when you're working on stuff like this, you gotta make sure you don't make the mistake and try to do things before the paint's cured while it's still soft. You can gouge the paint. That's what happened on the neck up here. It scratched. I was test fitting everything the other day. Neck was still soft, so fix that.
How's your hand doing? You
It's
about ready to get that other one done?
oh, I'm not nowhere near going to do that. I've even canceled the surgery for that. It's like I'm over 2 months and I can't make a tight fist. I go tomorrow for PT evaluation. So hopefully they'll be able to help me with that.
Physical therapy.
I can't paint great right now because I can't hold stuff properly. I get by.
I did actually unbox all of your stuff and get it all wrapped up and, well, put it in another box, but it's all together.
I need to get the package up to you and look at vision cape that you told me to mark up and send you one of those atom bodies too.
Do you want me to go ahead and send it or wait on the Walmart stuff? When is the Walmart stuff supposed to come in?
I don't know. I have no rush for it. You just hold on to it if it's not in the way.
No, it's just sitting right there in front of the fabric. I gotta find another. How do you say? I need to find something better to do. A better way to store my fabric. Something. Fabric. I still want it, to be hanging, but everything that I look at online is like, just fold it and put it in this drawer.
It's like, can't see it.
I got an email, how informed delivery works.
Mm-hmm.
I got an email yesterday. Nothing. And it was just like 2 pieces of mail, right?
Yep.
I got an email today, and that has like 7 packages pending.
Good.
I forwarded it to my wife, and I'm like, what happened? I mean, I did ship my big bad pile of loot, because I had no choice.
Yeah, run out of time.
Yeah, I run out of time. I usually don't wait that long, but I was wanting to get the wolf and the Star Wars skeleton trooper. He's got the skeleton on the outside of his stuff.
Yeah. I figured we had the wolves by now. All these reviewers had their stuff like several months ago.
Nobody loves us.
Yeah.
No love.
Paid my deposit and everything.
And one of the Mystic Legion's a skeleton that's a suit of space armor.
Mm-hmm.
I had him take a shelf dive because Skeletor knocked him over. And his little head thing broke in 2 pieces. I can't find the one piece, but I glued the other one back together.
There can be only one Skeletor.
Is the glue where it was too much and I couldn't get in there to wipe it off. Because of course I couldn't.
It's weird how the tolerances between figures vary so much. I've had other warpaths where I've not even had to worry about this, and now I'm having to clearance off the back because it's a collision point back here on the butterfly joint.
Do you think they tool just one mold, or do they tool several?
No clue.
If they tool 5 or 6 molds, that would explain that. But
I think it's just one because every warpath Omega Red has the same defect in the hip. That it's like they took it when they were making the tooling. Glasses on here, so see. It's got hit with a grinder because it's like a odd piece. It's definitely a flaw in the mold where it got hit with a rough die bit when they were cleaning. It's on both sides, both hips. It's more so on the left side, but you can hear. I'll do a full screen thing. This right here is on every mold that uses the warpath. So that's in the tooling on the hips. It's on both sides, but it's worse on the left. It's like they took a die bit and cleaned off a nub or something other machining didn't get to or something. I don't know what it was.
There's strong evidence that it was not multiple molds.
This makes it look like there's just one mold, since that defect is on every one of them. That's where I mentioned on a scar where one leg's longer than the other. Somebody's like, mine's fine. It's like, comment that's one fine is like, is it fine or did you just not notice? That's what I wanted to comment it. I don't argue with people.
It's really pointless, especially on an internet.
Yeah.
It's hopeless. You're never going to be right. You're never going to change anybody's mind.
I have
really
two.
haven't done I still got the red thread in there. I really haven't done anything in a week.
I bought 2 scars, and they both have the same issue. One leg's longer than the other. So apparently, it's more than just one figure.
Although I did buy a big book of how to sew.
Yeah.
That's not the name of it. It's an actual giant book of how to sew. And I learned how I've been fucking up them collars.
Hell yeah.
You have to make the collar, and then you have to sew a second piece onto the bottom of it to attach the collar to whatever you're attaching it to.
Makes sense. Oh, it hurts.
And then after you do that, you have to hide it with some basting.
You lose 100 points. The Folk Smash comment, hashtag the Juggernaut. He's like, did I win? You owe us a Juggernaut now.
You get nothing. So I'm pretty excited to try to make a collar.
Sure would be cool if like somebody'd make this like thing you can plug into the back where you can glue a cape to it, where you can just plug it on like a plastic cape. Sure would be nice.
It fucking be baller, right?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you like this?
Oh, fuck. I gripped it and pushed the hip pegs right into my incision point. That's not a good thing to do.
Not like that to make you grind your teeth to pulp.
Still super tender.
So is there in a cape?
I gotta take my other 2 dogs to the groomers tomorrow.
You know, it feels like mine should be getting close to needing a groomer, but I don't remember when I took her last. I know she came back with a messed up foot.
How'd you accomplish that?
She's a panty waste to start with. You know, usually dogs have like an extremely high tolerance for pain. I am just not. She is very low tolerance. Any discomfort, she's like limping around, won't get up, won't come down the stairs, won't. And you start, like, oh, what's the matter, girl? What's going on? And it's just like she had a blade of grass in between her the beans of her foot.
Like, I'm crippled, Daddy.
Yeah.
Help me.
So, I can't, and she just like postures like she wants to get up on the thing, but she can't get up on the thing. And I'm like, oh, you're killing me, old woman.
Hope since Jazzware is getting anime properties, it'd be nice for somebody to make get a One Punch Man license, and somebody that actually makes figures in scale with like what we collect.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Like McFarlane was getting those anime licensings and make all the figures the exact same damn size. My sister's coming tomorrow and bringing the puppy tomorrow. Hulk Smash was asking in the chat.
I'm worried I'm gonna have to make this at least one more time because I'm not sure I'm getting the placement of these pine these things.
Mm-hmm.
Am I getting that placement right? See, these are too uniform, right?
Yes.
They're just in a line. Line. I don't like that. So I want them to be. So, here they are, like up and down, a little canted and stuff. And they're also varied on this side. So maybe it'll look right. Maybe they'll do right by me so I can do right by him.
Fresh blade and my hobby knife.
Hobby knife?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a knife.
No, it's more like a scalpel. It slices right through you.
This is that. I remember that I have to cut the one close to the thing, and I have to cut the other one. But I don't remember which one's which with a sewing allowance. Taking 2 weeks off is not indicative of a good memory.
Got the rust.
Yeah. Relaxing with my niece Probably hasn't helped anything either.
Raisin Plantain Ninjas at Collector Express. I hate the word WIP. Management would want as much WIP created when you knew shit was broken for the next 4 hours.
What?
He said, I hate the word WIP. I hate the word WIP. Management would want as much WIP created, even when you knew shit was broken for the next 4 hours. LOL.
Oh.
About cool WIP.
What? What?
WIP.
Oh, I still gotta do Cannon's Doom. Dang. I forgot about that. I just saw the green. I have it all set up and set out over there, ready to go. I just saw it. I know that if he's watching, he's probably railing against the keyboard saying that there's no rush and not to worry about it, don't hurry, and all that stuff, but I'm excited to start working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to work on it. Oh. I don't want to do too much because as tired as I am, I'm liable to mess something up. I'm really not gonna cut. Cutting is
Major commitment.
yeah, you can mess that up pretty easily. Yeah, he's got a cape.
Part of the process of clearance, you know, to go around like shave off edges anywhere it's going to rub. Hulk Smash is asking what you're working on.
Me?
Yep.
I'm still working on for Frankie, right?
Frankie.
Yeah, I'm still working on Frankie.
Frankie's a anime character.
One Piece. One
Yeah.
Piece.
And it's his original first appearance look too. His later look is quite different.
Quite different. It was a welcome. I took it on because I was interested to see if I could actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I had that family stuff come up.
The what now?
The family stuff.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I basically took 2 weeks off from everything.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah, I got back to my day job, and they's like, do you remember your passwords? I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. I got them wrote down. Oh, here's a sneaky peeky.
Nice.
The shirt will look the same, but a few things that I'm going to change is, put the collar. He's going to have a wire in this in here, and a third wire in the bottom here.
Are you going to make a Speedo too?
I don't know. I'm definitely going to put the little chain in there because I have it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a little gold chain. I'll probably rig up like a little elastic band to run across the back so that it sits in there. And then I don't know. I'll have to see if I can. His area is very weirdly proportioned. Do you think I should go with like spandex or like a stretchy pleather?
Probably a stretchy pleather.
Yeah, because it's shiny, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's a Speedo. He wears a banana hammock and a Hawaiian shirt. He's got forearms like Popeye.
Banana hammock.
All right.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Yeah. Hollywood's keeping along with their track record. They cast Tila for the new live-action He-Man movie.
They have a live-action He-Man movie coming?
Yeah, they announce one every few years, and they never does go anywhere. But they have made a casting announcement for Tila. Tila's a redhead, of course, so they got a Latina. Can't cast an actual gender in a gender role anymore.
The gender apocalypse.
Yeah. Lovely lady, but
is she hot?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. But I guess everybody in Hollywood is.
No, not anymore.
You'd be hard pressed to. Not anymore. Yeah, I guess the Tammys are out there, right?
Yeah. You got some of them just wrecking their looks because they went social justice wise. Don't want to conform to the cultural society and norms of being attractive.
Me either. It's too hard.
It just comes naturally for me. I can't really help it.
Yeah. It was one thing that the Army taught me. It was that it's egregiously difficult to stay in shape.
Mm-hmm. So that's what's crazy with the difference of tolerances here. I've sit there and worked and get this one, shave this down where clearance. When went over to check this one over here I've been working on, it's like, I haven't clearanced it yet. I was like, well, shit, it's fine. I don't need a clearance. Here, these Plenty gap.
My daughters are moving.
Where are they moving to?
I don't know. Still Texas.
Devil's Armpit, huh? It's too hot. I find the summers in Virginia hot. I hate to imagine being in Texas. Of course, we did when I was younger. We did vacation in Tucson a couple times, which during the heat of the day you don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
You stay
sure.
Stay inside in air conditioning. When you did go out, it's at nighttime, or if you did go out through the day, you went to the pool.
If it was more than 30 feet to the pool, you probably had a fan or some shit with you.
Little tiny filler.
I'm so excited. We're getting into spooky season.
That's your time of year.
It is. I get most of August and all of October, and then September it starts waning.
Rocco the Great to smash that like button. Thank you, sir. Hopefully, at least give her red hair. Yeah, it'd be nice if they actually got her hair. Collector's Press, I like assembling Gundam, but I hate getting cut up by the plastic mold holders and Exacto knives. Once you get a pair of pliers, recommendation for such plastic. I use nippers a lot for like when I'm working on model kits, and I just use like cheap nippers, and helping hands help a lot too. Those little grippers, but standard plier, I just use like regular tool pliers. These are little cheap ones I got here. Keep my good pliers out in my tool shed, but no real big recommendations on those though. Just always be very cautious. I've cut myself quite a few times with hobby knives. Make sure you're getting the transition between the red and blue. Send it down because it's a thick line. So I had to go back through here and sand. Blend it in.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean prepping joints?
I was just talking about sanding it. I wasn't prepping anything right then. I was just sanding the paint off the figure.
It sounds like prepping talk to me. I'm kind of excited for you to get that cape that's sitting in that box. To see how you like it.
What cape?
The Faria.
Oh, okay.
It's my new design. My new pattern. The third or fourth one that I've ever made for it. I haven't made anything in a while. don't even know what is it, Thursday? Today's Thursday.
Yep.
I still ain't got my notification for the Darksider's death. Abysmal Night.
From 5K?
Yeah. I can buy it right now on quite a few other shots websites. I'm starting to get annoyed.
I did find it funny that the Axe Toys is doing the unlicensed pit figure.
Yeah.
I knew it from when they solicited it on 5K Toys. You can buy the devil figure, which is Pit. They showed a picture on their Instagram. There's supposedly this second company that's making an actual pit head for it, like comic accurate pit head.
Yeah.
And they made a post on Axel Toys, they put on a post on Instagram with that other head on it. I was like, yeah, you just told everybody that you're the other company that's making the comic accurate head. Get around copyright laws. Good job.
You guys are the best.
It's like, oh, it's a different company making that head, huh? I knew it was them all along because the color matched exactly in the pictures. Being made by another company. Yeah, I say company, another company, in quotes. Del Keown is more than likely the reason why it got pulled from Big Bad Toy Store. I hope. I think it's shitty that they didn't just go to Del Keown. They could have got a license, probably a good price, for the make a pit and make it official. Then it could have been sold everywhere. If it was a licensed product, Big Bad Toy Store would have carried it. Entertainment Earth would have carried it. But no, you had to not bother even trying to get a license for it, so it got pulled from Big Bad Toy Store. Because your devil was too close to actual pit.
Did you watch that video of Valiver saying that he was trying to get the Exo Squad license?
Yeah, he ain't getting that.
All right now. I didn't watch the video.
I didn't watch the video. I just knew talking about him wanting to buy the license. It's like you can get a license deal. You ain't buying the license, dude.
Yeah, I think. Well, he said. I think the title of the video was state. Like an update to the status of he could get the license or not.
He's kind of, I would assume he's probably seen the writing on the wall now that G.I. Joe is in strong force. Hasbro, has had to cripple his sales. Because the main reason people were buying Valiverse was because Hasbro wasn't making, well, when Valiverse started, hell, they wasn't even making G.I. Joe, or when it's. And I bought Valiverse the main thing I buy from Valiverse is weapons. The weapons packs are great. And I would buy their generic soldiers to supplement to the Joes because they weren't making many figures. They make a lot of Cobras, but not a lot of Joes. But now G.I. Joe is in full swing. That's got to have to cripple his sales. Why would I buy the generic Joes when I could buy the G.I. Joes as the customer, like logic?
And I mean, not nothing for nothing, but the G.I. Joe toys are looking pretty damn snazzy.
They are. They're doing a great job. Raymond Field said he trashed in the sale in that video. was like, dude, it's like, lay off other companies. It just makes you look, Nacelle that did like the biker mice from Mars.
Oh, are they Megalopolis?
No, the Nacelle is the people that did like the Toys That Made Us videos, like on Netflix. Did you ever watch that?
The Toys That Made Us?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it.
Nacelle is the same
Did I
people.
watch that? I watched one of them. I may have watched that one. Because I don't think I watched the movie one.
Yeah, Nacelle is the company branched off from the Toys That Made Us. They're doing toys now, as well as doing those documentaries. DNA, Premium DNA is the Megalopolis.
Premium DNA, Earthworm Jim, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm putting random clothes on the skeleton here.
Oh, somebody shouldn't really be trashing another toy company when your first wave of figures had a lot of breakage.
I mean, it is bad business.
Yeah.
Even if your toys are perfect.
Yep. It just makes you look petty. Well, that looks cool. Did you put the pattern on the back of it?
It's not mine. I mean, I own it. It's mine, but I didn't make it. It's something. I'm not sure. They come with little bodies. The heads look like Pierce Brosnan and what's his face? Die Hard. Bruce Willis.
I hit my damn knuckle hit the back button. Sorry. Oh, that makes sense.
I'm not sure what the what it's from. I got it from a Facebook guy.
Well, that makes sense. There, Name of Held said Nacelle got the Exo Squad license.
Oh, nice. I mean, like really nice. I don't care who gets the license. I just want to see good figures.
Well, Nacelle's going full out too. They're actually getting their figures into retail stores. There are no Action Force in retail stores, like big box stores. I mean, so Biker Mice from Mars figures are showing up at Walmart right now.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, not my Walmart. Fuck's sake.
Oh, nowhere near my Walmart. No. It makes sense why he'd be trashing Nacelle since Nacelle got the license he was wanting. That sounds about right. Right. I think we're past the 2-hour mark. I think we can call it a night.
2 hour.
Name held said, I'm just guessing, but it seems like that way, the way he was talking. I got you. not official, but it sounds like someone else has got it, and they are the likely candidate of him being trashing them.
I don't know. I just think it's bad business. I try not to trash anybody unless they personally offend me.
Mm-hmm.
And who in their right mind even knows I exist?
Well, I did get an extra Luke Cage off eBay,
Oh, congratulations.
so I can use this for custom base.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Doc Nocturnal. I removed his cape and put a trench coat on him.
Actually, this body could work for a couple of customs for my original characters. It's a great build. They need to do a Doc Samson on this. This would be a great Doc Samson.
I forgot about these. Maybe I should just send them to you to do a giveaway.
What are they?
Damn. It's a nice pair of pants.
A decent pair of pants.
However, you're going to have to find a very specific figure that to wear them. Yeah, if anybody's in the market for some soft goods, man, hit up my guy, Josh Custom Capes. He's a good guy.
Good size. Good size difference. That'll work out great. I thought these were the same sculpt as Hercules' arms, but they're slightly smaller biceps. They still look good though. Anyway, I think I have a call at night. David Hill says it's funny that they got the license because they also have the Expanse license. Yep. They're getting quite a few licenses to sell toys.
The Expanse. I know a guy that's very in love with that. What do you want to say? Property?
Yeah. Bobby definitely needs, though, he's going to have to give him a license to keep alive. I just don't think he's going to have the sales, keep the sales up with his competing military figure, because there's another company getting ready to start dropping their military figures with Fresh Monkey Fiction.
Yeah, I saw that. They look good, too.
Yep. And they're working with Gridiron Studios, so their weapons are going to be nicer than Bobby's. Bobby's, the scale on his weapons are kind of all over the place.
He's in trouble. He's going to have to
He's got to get a license,
fire, so to speak.
Yeah. He's got to get a license, which I thought that's what he's going to do. And I don't remember. I don't know if you remember or not. A couple of years ago when he made that big deal, like, "Oh, we're getting a license. This property, people are really going to take notice when we get this license." And then ended up being that knockoff Power Ranger figures.
Oh, the Dragon Force thing, whatever?
Yeah. It's like made a huge deal, like waited for months to reveal it, and then it's like, oh, and made this like lame excuse, like, oh, the original people we're talking to, they pulled out. Wouldn't say who it was. That means they were never anybody else. It was always that one. Because if they pulled out, you would just say who pulled out the deal.
I mean, as much as he likes to shit talk people.
Yep. So, yeah,
Find it hard to believe that he wouldn't.
he seemed like a missed opportunity. Like he should have done what Loose Collector did. What everybody was talking about. Get an independent comic book company, comic universe. Get a license for it. They're doing the Liefeld universe, the Extreme universe. He could have went to different independent creators and gotten license deals for new superheroes.
Could have.
But no. The guys that that was the founder of Malibu Comics. They own the license, the Youngblood. I think they own Supreme too. Been a lot of stuff in that line there. They could have done figures of. People would have loved to have a Badrock figure. All the designs for Youngblood are great. I don't know about the story, but
we're not going to talk about that.
they look good.
They look good. They look fantastic.
And there's a nostalgia factor there. That's what drives sales right now. That's what, even Mattel saw nostalgia as a driving factor on what they buy. For Snake Layer that they announced at SDC, about 80% of the people said they wouldn't buy it because they don't have a connection to it.
Yeah.
Because it never existed, and you're wanting $300 for something that never existed before. There's no nostalgia connected to it, so we don't want it. That's what the majority of people said. Also, according to them, the majority of people said too that they wanted a Snake Layer. That fan vote. Alrighty.
Some days you can't win for losing, you know?
Yep. So I have a suspicion too that it didn't win the fan vote. The people in my circle I talked to that likes He-Man voted for the Attack Track, not the Snake Layer, because everybody wants a Filmation's Attack Track. Alrighty, let's call it a night, and thank you, Mr. Don, coming out hanging with me tonight.
Oh yeah, good to be back. It's good to be back.
Definitely glad to have you back. Tomorrow on the Collector Express channel, we got the Collector Fusion, Toy News, Toy Chat. I think maybe 5 POA is going to be on there. Not sure, but don't quote me on that. I think I'm supposed to have like a top 5 list of my favorite Marvel Legends. I haven't done that.
For the year or like overall?
Overall. Counting customs, I can just narrow it down to my customs, it'd be easy. Galactus is on the list.
I hate doing a top 5, top 10 because it's predominantly Iron Man crap.
Yep. Alrighty, that's it for the night, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Have a good night.